Yeah, I think the first part is to realize that this is going to be 100 times harder than you thought it was. It's not an easy path owning a business, and to this day, it's still not easy. Like every day is I tell my staff, I tell like people I know, every day I have to wake up and go to war. Like that's literally the life of a small business, and I think that's a part of the mindset that goes into it. Maybe that's not how you think about it, but that's how I think about it. So bootstrapping wise, as an owner, if you want to open a business, there might have to be a point where you're working so other people can work for you. You're not paying yourself. So you're having this temporary loss for the future gain, hopefully. And it's not guaranteed. Like that's the reality of a business owner. This shit is not guaranteed. So when you're bootstrapping, it's like, what is the low barrier to entry? What's the most minimal amount I could start with to see if this works? And you just go and try to do it. And don't pay yourself right away. I know that's like counterproductive to what a lot of people think, but if your vision's strong enough and you believe in yourself enough, you'll make it work.
I love that. I mean, you say all the time, we're not going to spend money until we start making money, because I'll be like, let's do this, let's do that. And it's, you got to pump the brakes, and yeah, that's great. You can totally do that. But let's proof of concept this first and not go all in. I mean, you're going all in with your time and your energy and your effort, but maybe not your financial resources to go all in to dry yourself up and then to be in a position where you're literally just, you have nothing. You know, you don't have the energy, you don't have the resources, financial and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's something that I don't think it's built for everyone. Owning a business is very, very challenging. And you have to have so much responsibility and so much perseverance and so much just belief, ignorantly bliss belief that you're going to make it successful.
And you have to be okay with delayed gratification.
You have to be okay with it.
Yeah.
And it might not happen. And that's the craziest thing about business. People think about business owners like, oh, they must be doing something wealthy. They have all this blah, blah, blah. It's like, that shit is hard. The reason like you see people who with small businesses that do wealthy is because they risked it all and they bet on themselves. So it's always a challenge. I don't think it ever ends. I think it's a big, big lesson there.
I remember I used to think that people that own their own business had money all the time. And then when I opened my own business, I realized that you got good months, you have bad months, and there's definitely, you know, a disconnect. People think that just because you have XYZ, it means this, and that's not necessarily true. So there's definitely a perception around that for sure.
As you grow your business too, like things change so much. Like we brought in a system to our business, and just from bringing that in, we completely rocked the core of how we run our business, and that
so
changes.
Many things
you have to
changed.
be willing to like ride those waves no matter what, and it's extremely challenging.
Which is really cool too to see, because it's what, 7-8 years in Iron Health now, and to know that you can have a complete change and shift in culture and identity, that is so cool. Because really, when you own your own business, one of the upsides is you are the creator in that space. You're not relying on anybody else. So if you want to change something, as like seismic as it may be, you have the ability to do that. And that's really a very cool thing about owning a business, is you really get to shift anything and everything about it. You can create and recreate and evolve and change it as much as you want to or need to. It's important to know too what the type of person you are. I have a friend who has an online business and she is extremely successful. So it works for people. It just did not work for me. Then I felt like I wanted to train people again. I felt like kind of empty without training people. So Joe had a clinic, an Iron Health clinic, his third location at the time in Peekskill. And I started seeing clients on the low, like speakeasy style during COVID.
Just running a business in general.
Yeah.
You can never, the responsibility is totally on you if you own a business. Like you have to know everything that's going on all the time. Not micromanage, but you have to know everything that's going on all the time, all the holes in the systems, how we can be better in certain things, making sure things are getting executed on. Because that, in the end of the day, falls on you as the owner.
Well, you had said something initially about challenges being like systems